What's up, OCR? Susan Roberts. I don't have anybody in here tonight. Hold on. Oh, let's flip this around. I can talk as loud as I want, right, Sam? Let me fix my. Let me clean my lens here. Somehow I think he forgot his link. Oh, there he is. What's up, dude?
About time.
What do you mean about time? We've been sitting here waiting for you.
It just popped up, said live, and
I
let
have
me
about
join.
10. I had about 10 bonuses already.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, I'll have a little bit more. Hold on. Let's see who's in here. The natural crew. Hold on. I got nobody in here tonight. Look at this. Hold on. Let me flip it around. We can talk as loud as we want.
Hey, Michael Roberts.
Oh, never mind. Somebody just walked in.
You had to jinx it.
Yeah, as soon as I said something.
Big Slaughter, how you doing?
Big Slaughter, what's going on, man? Hey, Big Slaughter, you're heading out to WinStar this week, aren't you? All the usual suspects are coming in here. Scott McGillis. Scott McGillis, make sure you put in there Gamblers Unknown Rocks. Mike Pluger, how you doing, man? Let's see, who else is in here? David? Benjamin Adams. Guys, I met Benjamin Adams. He's as cool as he is in the chat, so you guys get a chance to ever meet him. And the funny thing is, all of us, Casanovas and me, we were saying we didn't realize that he was actually from Oklahoma. What's going on, Nora? So, anyway, thanks. There's been a whole lot of we've done a whole lot of premieres and videos and lives.
I know, you're putting them out like 5 minutes apart.
Yeah. You guys are getting a whole lot of Joe this week.
I was waiting for a 15-minute
look at that. Hold on. We just got a bonus. There we go. Before we get the show on the road, let's see what we get here.
Spanglish throwing some shade at you right now.
Sister Yoshi, what's going on? What's Spanglish saying? Hold on, let me see. Sound like Pat. Who's Pat?
If ever I say anything like about myself, Joe, he says I'm giving myself a pat on the back. So she calls me Pat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know someone else who gives a pat on the back.
I don't want to know.
Bradley Jones, what's going on? Scorpion Slots. Let's get through this bonus here.
What's this game called?
This is Mighty Cash.
Is it?
Yeah, you can't tell?
No, I've never seen this version before.
Really? Well, what was that? The cookies are done?
Nope, the pizza.
Pizza this time of night, man?
I live with a night shift nurse, dude. This is her breakfast.
Wow. Oh, is she home?
Obviously.
Oh. Well, tell her hello. Tell her thanks for letting us borrow you for a little bit here.
You can have them whenever time you want.
I can't wait to get up there, guys.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can. In the morning, I always say, can I get away for a day or so and just drive up there? And then I think of the drive, and I go, nah. Not when I can get on an airplane and go to Oklahoma, right? Be there in about the same time.
Yeah. Well, shit, it's only like hour flight. Just fly up here, Joe. Rent a car.
That's ridiculous.
Boom.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Actually, American Airlines flies into you guys, and
is it American?
It's American, and if you get the tickets early enough, it's really not that bad. So
it's just like, I think it's like a 50-seater plane or something like that.
What lake am I by? I'm by Lake Michigan. He's by Lake Huron. I don't know.
No, he's by Lake. He's at the bottom of Lake Michigan. I'm at the bottom of Lake Superior.
Oh, there you go. Come on. Unless I just take my boat up there. That'd be a whole
hell
lot
of a jaunt.
That'd be a whole lot of fuel.
Yeah, because he'd have to go up Lake Michigan and through the Sioux Locks and then back over to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. What'd you say?
She said, "Fucking Christopher Columbus over there."
Yeah, right. Right. It'd be more like the Titanic. I ain't even gonna attempt that. Screw that. So anyway, the whole purpose of this this live, and thanks everyone for coming in here. So we've got 37 people in here. Is I really wanted to talk. So wanted to talk about the Oklahoma trip, and I better pull up my map. Right, where's the bells? There's no bells here.
Thank God, or I wouldn't be here.
Sam, ring the bells. Look at them. You don't have any. WK 1061. Forget the cold. Yeah. In Panama City Beach. Yep. I wish it's freezing. It's freezing up here right now. Get the 50-seater plane. Yeah, maybe I should buy my own plane, right? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact. I was in a this doesn't sound bad, but in 1990, I'm gonna age myself. 1996, I think it was. I was in a Piper Cherokee 6 and we crashed. That's a true fact. We were in Wisconsin, Eagle River, Wisconsin, and on our way back, the plane ran out of fuel. So that's why I did not. The plane crashed. Nobody died. There was a couple people paralyzed, real bad injuries. I was the only one that walked out, and
That's crazy.
we crashed into a garage. And
couldn't find a nice place to set it down.
You know what? In the morning, when the morning came around, we went through power lines in Lake in the Hills. I mean, it was. So I was. Yeah. So I remember I was awake through the whole thing. I remember the pilot trying to flip the tanks to see if we can get fuel back in there. Couldn't. And then I remember him saying, "We got to put it down on that street." And I'm not a religious guy, but I remembered every single prayer you could ever imagine. And I remember us going down. I remember the hit. I remember the noise. And I remember one of the guys, one of my friends at the time, he's laying on the ground and his whole face is all bloody. And he says, how are we going to get home? I said, dude, I don't think we're going home right now. I think we're going to the hospital. And
wow,
I was afraid of flying, but I hopped on a plane like a month after that. And what was even worse about it was my mom and dad were at home and they had to hear breaking news, and that was me. And I called them from the ambulance. So that was scary.
I didn't get into a plane until I was 39 years old because I'm definitely afraid to get into a plane. Seriously.
Yeah. So now I would love to learn how to fly a plane. I'm fascinated about planes now.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
I can't wait to get back in one.
Yeah. You is it by choice or you're just?
Yeah, well, I can't really do much, but
right. Well, I love an airplane. No, I'd prefer to be in the air than be on the ground right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing.
I think the worst thing they could have done in airplanes is put Wi-Fi in there because that just keeps you connected with everybody. So when you get in the air, you're supposed to just forget about everything. And am I scared to be on an airplane? No. The only part I don't like about flying is when the initial takeoff, and then they have to level off. They have to trim the engines back, and you'll feel that little like lull, and that's the only part that kind of fucks me up a little bit. But other than that,
or when you're just going up and you hit that, like, you'll hit a pocket of dead air and it comes back down a little bit. You know.
Yeah, that's a little freaky to me. But other than that, I love to fly, and I'd love to learn how to fly, but I'm probably too old for that now, and my vision's not that good. So, but anyway, enough of that.
That's a hell of a story.
Yeah, that was freaky. I'll never forget calling my parents in the ambulance, and I'm okay, and they're like,
How
"Oh,
old were you?
obviously because you're calling." So,
How old
but
were
I'll
you at that time?
never fly in a little plane like that again. I don't think. No prop jobs. All jets. So anyway, back change the mood there. But anyway, back to Oklahoma. Those were in the stream. I had a freaking blast. Thanks to everybody for making it such a great time out there. And every time I go out to Oklahoma, I fall in love with it even more. Kind of like Vegas. And a lot of people always ask, what's the difference between Oklahoma and what's the difference between Las Vegas? Well, there was a time that I stopped going to Vegas because I discovered Choctaw and Windstar and all that. Oh, look at. Oh, nice.
Got a fireplace going, Scott.
There you go. But Vegas and Oklahoma are two different animals. And I'm telling these people who are gamblers, if you're just there to gamble, if you just want to gamble, you gotta try Oklahoma. You gotta go out there. You have to remember a lot of these. What is it? A good deal. You look cold. What the hell are you talking? Oh, yeah. He's talking about you. You look cold. What was I saying? So the average number of slots in a Vegas casino, we've had this conversation, is somewhere around 1,000. Maybe the biggest one, 1,200, 1,300 slots. You go to WinStar, there's a minimum of 10,000 slots. 10,000. And a lot of them, they have all the new games. They have Class 2 and Class 3, which your favorite is Class 2. But there's just, if you're going to go gamble, if you're a gambler, you have to go to Oklahoma. And you should try the big ones, the little ones. I mean, the resorts there rival any luxury casino up in Vegas, in my opinion. The suites at Aria are the same as the Choctaw, WinStar. Those suites are beautiful. Not the Holiday Inn at Miami, Oklahoma. That was a little different. But nonetheless, the resort, River Spirit, their rooms are beautiful. The casino's beautiful.
River Spirit? Is that the
River
place?
Spirit.
That's the place OCR said he's doing a live from?
OCR, here's your plug. Drop the link.
I think that's the one he said.
Yeah. Should I play the Benny Hill music?
Watch out.
Yeah, that holiday. You know what? I'm trying to be humble and modest, right? The Holiday Inn. The people were nice.
How was the breakfast?
Oh, that was horrible. Horrible. God, at the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, that's what sets the place apart. It can be a real shithole, but if they got a good breakfast, then you kind of forget everything.
Yeah, they did not have a good breakfast. As a matter of fact, the only thing that I didn't get done in Oklahoma was, like, I really wanted it like a Texan Oklahoma breakfast. You wanted grits and all that shit. I don't know if you have grits out there, but I wanted something. We never got it because we were always on the go or woke up a little late. So, but we did have breakfast at Choctaw. That was good. But a lot of people ask questions. The difference between WinStar and Oklahoma, or WinStar and Choctaw. So I'm not announcing it, but 2024 we're going to probably do this crawl again, the casino crawl, and we probably won't do the southern part of Oklahoma and go up to Tulsa area. That was too much. That was a lot of driving, and probably won't do that again. But we hit the casinos between Choctaw and WinStar. Up there,
how many is there?
Oh, geez. Well, Choctaw, the whole ride up to it seemed up to High Winds was all Choctaw Nation. I mean, if you go look on a map, majority of it is Choctaw Nation up there. So, yeah,
Okay,
High
so
Winds.
when you first leave Texas, is there like a casino right across the border?
Yeah, so there's two highways you can go, and those in the chat could probably put it. Um, Directly north of DFW is Windstar, and then a little to the east, I forgot what highway that is. You take that highway, go through Melissa in the city of Melissa, Texas, and that's Choctaw. So, but there's a lot. As soon as you get into Oklahoma, I mean, you're going to hit a bunch of casinos.
Well, they're both huge.
They're both huge. Yeah, 40. That's it. And
Which one
Windstar,
has better food?
in my opinion, the better restaurants is probably going to be Choctaw. Um, the restaurants at Choctaw are I don't know. You got Gillies, um, the steakhouse. I think it's called 1876 or something like that. It's excellent. Salt and Stone is a great breakfast place. I like the breakfast buffet at Choctaw. I know a lot of people don't like it there, but I do. Their prime rib is ridiculous. Um, I don't know. Windstar, I don't really care for the restaurants there. I mean, the Kirby's is good, which is a steakhouse, and the buffet is good, but the buffet's kind of run down. It looks like the eating area looks like a nursing home. Um, you would expect a little more out of them, but they've got an IHOP in there. They've got some other Toby Keith's and stuff like that, but they're spread out all over the place. I definitely prefer Choctaw restaurants over Windstar. But I don't go to Windstar to eat. I go there to gamble. And that's the big difference between, and in this video, I hope people watch it in the future. If you're trying to decide, hey, do I want to go to Windstar or do I want to go to Choctaw? Choctaw is a resort. Okay. Choctaw is a place where you could spend 3 or 4 days and not get bored. You have movie theaters, you have bowling alleys, you have restaurants, you got probably a very Vegas-esque pool setting outside. It's absolutely gorgeous there. Windstar is kind of I'm going there just to gamble, you know. Now I did stay on the new tower at Windstar and I didn't see the pool. I understand it's real nice, but the pool at Windstar was kind of boring in the on the other side. So I could never see myself staying at Windstar for 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days. Oh my god, I'd kill myself. I'd be freaking broke.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah. But I would, River Spirit is another great.
so why go to Windstar instead of Choctaw?
Well, definitely two different experiences, and if you could do both in one shot, I would definitely do that. But yeah, I think everybody has to go to Windstar at least once to check it out, and make sure you have comfortable shoes on because I think what is it like a mile and a half long of straight slot machines? Oh, look at that, we're in a bonus.
Well, I'd have to get one of those like scooters.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
won $200 there.
Get a Segway like Paul Blart.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. If you ever get the chance, if you ever get the urge to want to go up to Windstar, I will assist you. I will rent you that thing because that means that, or you get one with a basket so I can put all my shit in it.
Yeah, that would just be horrible going around there as a streamer with a tripod and other shit.
Yeah, I carry my backpack.
But, that's one place I've noticed for streaming. People have permission and they'll come up to them and shut them down right in the middle of the live anyway.
At Windstar?
So they got to make up their mind one way or the other. You going to let people stream or you're not?
Yeah, well, if you go on Windstar's website and you look at some go to where it says house rules. Clearly says right there, no videoing. Oh, hold on. Pick one, 1, 2, or 3.
Middle.
Nice, dude. Oh, look at that. We got 2 spots there. Ready? Here's spin 1.
3 spins.
1.
Hey, Meg.
2. Whoa.
Ooh, big one.
That's a big one, yeah. Uh-oh. Here we go. Never gotten the grand on this. Not today.
Not today. Not today.
Not today. Anyway, that was not bad. Good one.
Little Dutchie's in here. Ivy Slots.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me read some of these. It's also number one. Let me read some of the notes here. I'm sorry. I was ignoring people in the chat as I get yelled at for it. Read some of these.
They're just here to hear us talk anyway.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. We got to get you to WinStar or Choctaw. I got your room and stuff covered, man. We got to get you and your wife out there somehow.
Here's the thing, Joe. I would need big earplugs for them places.
I'll get you them.
I cannot handle that ringing.
You get used to it, man.
Yeah, I've heard people say that, but I wouldn't. It would just ring, ring. It sounds like my goddamn grandma's phone going off constantly.
Sister Yoshi says, which is the best in Oklahoma? That's a loaded question. The best casino in Oklahoma is depending on what you're going there for. I'm going to say if you're going there to, if you just are going to go there and just gamble, that's it. You don't care about the restaurants. You don't care about the pool. You're going to probably go to WinStar because you've got your variety of everything. Now, the only problem thing I don't like about WinStar is it looks like a giant warehouse going all the way around. There's no sex appeal to it at all. I mean, it's just a giant ass roof, and you have different stations there, and just filled with 10 to 11,000 machines. I mean, it's crazy. If you're gonna, so if I'm going just to gamble, I'll go to WinStar. But if I want to have a vacation, I'm gonna go to Riverstar or Spirit or Choctaw.
Okay, everybody always talks about all the slot machines at these places. Do they have table games?
Oh yeah, they have tons of table games. And because you're on Indian reservation, they do charge $1 every round, which I don't really care for. But
are you serious? Come on.
Yep. Yeah.
They ain't making enough?
Yeah, right. No,
wow.
They charge $1 ante per hand.
How many casinos are in Oklahoma? Alexa, how many casinos are in Oklahoma?
Oh, I'm gonna probably say.
I found a few options. There's Moonstar World Casino.
Alexa, shut up.
There's got to be over 40, 50, 60 of them. There's got to be.
Somebody Google it.
Oh, someone in here is gonna. Because
I'm gonna say, I think it was number 2 or something like that behind California.
Yeah, it's
maybe number 1. I don't know. Michael Roberts thinks 103. 143. The wife said.
33 tribes operating 143 Indian.
33 tribes operating 143 casinos.
Yeah. OCR, you're nuts. Tulsa, the Hard Rock Tulsa is garbage. That's old. That's not on my. It's got little rooms, compartments, and upstairs and downstairs.
I don't know. Your room videos you were sending me were pretty nice.
Yeah, the rooms out there. Yeah, Here, what? Dude, I've been to the Hard Rock there. It's not that enough. I mean, it's a casino. It's a casino, but Choctaw is definitely nicer than
exactly right, Little Dutchie.
What did Little Dutchie say?
How does anyone have any money in Oklahoma with that many casinos?
Right.
My guess is you either work there or you're gambling there. You know. Do they allow the workers to gamble there?
A lot of workers? Yeah.
Do they allow the workers?
They don't have a shortage of employees. I'll tell you that much.
Well, like our casino, the slot attendants and stuff like that, they can't gamble here. They have to go somewhere else.
Oh no, you could if you work at Choctaw, you could gamble at Choctaw. You cannot play you can't play the progressives, the area-wide progressives.
Oh, okay.
You can only play, so you can't play Dollar Storm. Robert Jasinski, how you doing? But the other question people is how the hell do you get to Oklahoma? How do you get to WinStar and all there? You got to fly into DFW. So if you're going to the Choctaw and WinStar, you need to fly into Dallas. If you're going to go to River Spirit, in Tulsa, you can go to fly into Tulsa, which is the world's smallest airport. Oh, Rhonda, employees can play progressives? I was told, I got a friend who works at Choctaw, and he told me they can't.
Yeah, I didn't know if like different states had different rules on that kind of stuff, or if it's just based on the tribe you work for or something like that.
Oh, High Winds lets their employees play, but only 30 minutes after they get off work. Okay.
So they can't. What? You got to wait 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah. I'd love to put a. We're talking about it for 2024. I'd love to put an event. We did an event in December, a couple years ago. It was the Jackpot Joe Christmas Bash. I'd love to put that together. The only problem is, the biggest problem with Choctaw is it's not easy to get up there, or Windstar. I mean, it's an hour and a half to Choctaw, no matter how you cut it. It's a 45-minute drive to Windstar, no matter how you cut it.
Yeah, that's not that bad flying into Dallas, right?
No, but here's the thing: renting a car is kind of a waste, but that's the only way to get there.
But
Because
I thought Windstar had like a shuttle.
no, there's no shuttles.
I
There's no
swear
shuttles.
I saw somebody had like a shuttle.
Maybe you guys can answer that in the question in the thing here.
Maybe it was for big spenders. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen a shuttle. Their
But you
question from
fly
RHA.
into Dallas and start going up OCR's way. That's a 4 or 5 hour ride.
Right. This trip, which was better, Windstar or Choctaw, and VGT versus Electronic Games? Oh, that's easy. So Windstar was way better to me than Choctaw was this trip. And those two go hand in hand. I generally don't have a really good Windstar trip and a really good Choctaw. I either have a good Choctaw or I have a good Windstar. So it seems like Red Screen Mafia. Windstar has a shuttle for elite. I'm an elite member. I didn't know that. But anyway, so yeah, this trip Windstar was the winner. I did have some jackpots at Choctaw, but it was a little tougher. You'd win it, put it back, win it, put it back. And Windstar was just really, it really did me well. As for the Electronic Games versus VGT, everybody could agree, and maybe it's a conspiracy, but before I knew what a red screen was, I played red screens. I went out there for a family party once, and I was like, oh, this stuff's pretty cool. I remember red screens when they used to like spin out of control. Like building a ticket was simple. It is not so simple nowadays to build a ticket. Like, I get the OCR one red spin and done. This is what I call it, the OCR spin. But I remember these things used to spin 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It doesn't seem like they do that anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being, I was playing Lucky Leprechaun, and I think I sent you the video on it. I think it spun twice. I had a cherry that triggered the red screen, and then I got single, 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 and then it came triple, triple, and the leprechaun guy or whatever symbol it is, and it jackpotted. Well, I would have loved to seen that go, single, 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 and then double, 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 and then triple, 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 and then, I would like to see it spin a little more, but it didn't. See, yeah, people in here are saying, I remember when red screens would respond several times. Yeah, I mean, no one will probably ever admit to that, but they used to spin a lot more. But anyway, nonetheless, I mean, you guys saw the live stream that we had there. That Silver Stallion, whatever the hell that game I was playing, that thing would spin. That was doing pretty good.
But
as for the video games,
a new style of red screen they came out with?
New style, no. You might think of the Castle Hill Gaming.
Yeah, it doesn't ring. It wasn't ringing. It was just like.
It does. It sends off a little bell. It sends off a bell, but I mean, a VGT ring is a silver shoot up. That's it. The VGT bells are, you could distinguish the difference between the two. I don't like the Castle Hill gaming machines. I don't know. I've never had luck on them. But when we start talking about Castle Hill, that's it. We start talking about payback and play between Vegas and Oklahoma. OCR, you're famous for the OCR spin. That's funny. We're gonna call him one and done. Oh, we got a red screen, guys. It's over.
Got
Anyway.
a red screen.
What's that?
Got a red screen.
Got a red screen, right? Rhonda Johnson, Saturday night, I got a $5 25. Oh, congrats. That's awesome. So I gamble at all different casinos, right? I could tell you that I believe Oklahoma is your best opportunity to either break even or to win. And I've been to Jackpot Joe. They don't anymore. What? They don't anymore. What? I've gone to Vegas with the same amount of money. I've gone to Oklahoma with the same amount of money. I know what I come back with or what I put in. High Winds was a perfect example. I played for 4.5 hours there. Now, I was bouncing in and out with the event and stuff like that. And you can't go extreme high limit there. I mean, I think the highest bet I was $50 a spin.
Yeah, you guys got annihilated on that one. That group poll.
Yeah, that was bad. I didn't have my card in that, so the numbers I'm going to tell you didn't have that. But, I was able to get my playback. I played 4.5 hours there. I had coin in for about 24 or 25,000, and coin out was 24. I lost $1,000 in 4.5 hours. Averaging $100 a minute of playing. That was to me that's a win. That's huge. Here's another fact: I never count how much money that I've got. I know what I started with, but I never count it until I get back home. It's either I got nothing or I got something. And I was shocked that they didn't jackpot there, Joe. Yeah, me too. And I came out ahead on this trip. Not as much as I initially thought, but considering the fact that we went there Thursday, got there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, ate, and then played till 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. And we did, 13, 14 hours of gambling every single day. And I was playing high limit most of the time. And not to lose and to actually either break even or make some money, that's huge. They allowed you to record where. I recorded it everywhere I went. Nobody bothered me except Choctaw McAllister. I got thrown out. Not thrown out, yelled at. I got yelled at. You can hear that in one of my videos. But, I believe in the house rules at Choctaw and Windstar. They do say no recording. But I'm sitting here with my tripod like this. Not one person came up to me and bothered me.
Yeah, I've just seen it many times though. Somebody's live from Windstar and they get shut down, And they're like, we got a letter saying we can, and they still shut them down.
Yeah, so then we're gonna try. We're gonna try and get. I know OCR is going to River Spirit. I think everybody in YouTube knows right now, right? Drop that link, man. Here's your chance. Sister Yoshi, there was 1 week when we went for an event that week they were cracking down on everybody. But since then, I haven't heard any issues. I know. Oh, hold on. Oh, we didn't get it. I want to put my hand there. Aaron's Slot Channel goes there. FNS, Casanova's. I was there. Nobody bothered me. Nobody gave us a problem. Most of the time, the employees will come up and say, "Hey, what's your slot channel name?" So they're interested. We get another bonus, or should I switch the game up?
You should probably switch the game up.
Oh, there's some juicy chips coming here. Oh,
That's when it's teasing you to keep going.
Yeah. Speaking of teasing, so can you hear some other fun facts? What should I play? Let's do Food Eye FU. What did you say? I was gonna go live Choctaw Sunday. No issue with tripod, most likely. Then, no, use your tripod. I didn't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it.
Just don't ask. Just do it.
Yeah, I mean, just don't cause a scene. Just go there, set your
If you get
tripod up.
kicked out and they ask who your channel is, say you're OCR.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I hit that jackpot on the SpongeBob game, and the guy comes and pays me, and he sees I'm live. He knows. So
yeah, a slot tech don't give a shit.
No, they eat this stuff up out there. I mean the employees, they like it out there, but this game seems to suck. Okay. OCR is saying the stream this Saturday will be the first time this slot's ever been streamed. Are you sure, dude? Because I saw it streamed online. Big Slaughter, 3:30 this Sunday. That's awesome.
Is there any casino that you went to that you won't go back to?
Yes, the Choctaw 2. That's the casino that's tied in with the gas station. So Sister Yoshi, what airport's closest to Choctaw? DFW, Dallas. Absolutely. The little casino that's attached to the gas station of Choctaw. So Choctaw owns all the gas stations, or not all of them, but their gas stations all up and down that highway, and I forgot what it is. But so you have a gas station, then you have a side room with maybe 30 slots in there. I'll tell you one thing that the Oklahoma casinos are going to have to work on. And I'm a smoker. I mean, I smoke a cigar here and there, right? But the smoke in these casinos is pretty heavy. And I contributed to it, but
that's one good thing about our casino out here. When they built it, they put that in-floor circulation in, so it sucks it all down.
That's smart, yeah. Wow.
Oh, pretty bad.
Not as bad as the old one used to do.
Yeah, so here in Illinois, it's all non-smoking. Potawatomi was non-smoking, and then upstairs they turned into smoking. I prefer to gamble in a non-smoking casino, as goofy as that sounds. But if given the opportunity, I will. But you know what I mean? I just
really
remember
don't
leaving in a
think it.
haze of smoke. And like Windstar, like High Winds is awesome, but they need a better ventilation system to blow that smoke out. So, but High Winds, guys, if you're ever in that eastern corridor of Oklahoma in that Miami area, I said it right. There's a shitload of casinos over there. They're right. I only had a chance to go to 2 of them. Thank you, BC Slots. Get the fuck out of here, dude. And the casinos are great there. They're but it's different. That's like a how do I call it? That's like a destination, not a destination. It's a drive-through casino. Like you're gonna go there, gamble, and then you're gonna leave. It's not really a resort casino. And I would like to see some of those casinos. I'd like to see High Winds become that resort casino, which they are building, or they're working on building a hotel there. But based on all the casinos I went to, they're all different. And they all have their perks and their ups and their downs. High Winds is great people in there. Okay, there's no doubt about it. Oh shit, here he is, China. Here's Mr. Yeah. They're like 2 or 3 steps away from being a really, they're awesome, but a really top-notch casino. I mean, I think High Winds, throw in a couple $100,000, put a different ventilation system in there, do some upgrades, do some modern upgrades and paints and colors, update the bar area. They've got a real cool thing there with this Area 51. I've never seen this in any other casino. So on the wall, they have 3 different progressives. They have like a major, like a grand, major, and a mini. Okay, and they're kind of like Ainsworth machines where they have to hit by a certain point. And I thought that was kind of cool. And if it hits, show little chest here. He wants to show you some show him some chest here, would you? Here we go. So they've got a couple. They got that was kind of cool. So it's a random seat winner and stuff like that. But I think High Winds could in the future, and I know I talked to somebody about it that it's in the works to do some upgrades and updating in it. But they're great there. They're cool there. The other casinos I've been to were on the western side of Oklahoma. It wasn't this trip, but I was at Red River. I think it was the Red Comanche River or something like that. I've never been to Kiowa or Iowa. Ocoya. I don't know. I can't even say it.
Kai, not gonna go there.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Under the radar jackpots. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. That was neat. I like Comanche. I like
with
Comanche.
All these upgrades you just said to do, they might as well just start building a new one.
Well, I mean, I don't think whatever the upgrades that they have to do are really that expensive. I mean, it's going to be expensive no matter what, but it's not.
Just more like a facelift.
Yeah,
Cosmetic.
like they redid the bathroom. The men's bathroom is nice. Unfortunately, Randy won't like it because they covered up all the holes between the stalls. So,
Well, I heard you spent a lot of time in there.
Yeah. But the a little bit of paint. I sent you some video to show you around, and you said looks like it's a little dated. We're going back, and just a little bit of facelift. I mean, the Choctaw McAllister was beautiful. That was gorgeous in there. Hey, Mr. Hampay was playing red screens at Ho Chunk today. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. You needed to change your denoms, bro. You need to go down to 10 cent max bet and flip between the bets. One of those is going to trigger your red screens more. Osage, we want to go to. We want to check that one out. New Year's at Choctaw, we paid $750 for a basic room. Yikes! I will never, ever, ever pay for a hotel room if I'm going to gamble in a casino. If you tell me I have to pay for a hotel room, I just won't go gamble there.
Someone hit the progressive a few weeks ago for $335,000 at a gas station.
Yeah. Well, wait, no. I think that was it. We went to a place called West Bend. West Bend's a new casino in by Choctaw. I think the progressive hit there and it just opened. But that's an area wide progressive. So
there's a West Bend a little north of Milwaukee. Great mini golf.
West Bend where?
Isn't there a West Bend right north of Milwaukee, like half hour?
Yeah, there's also an insurance company called West Bend. Yeah.
Great mini golf in that little town.
Mr. Hampay, hi all, I'm driving. Don't let him fool you. He's got Super Cruise on, so he's not really driving. The truck's driving.
Well, if he was over at Ho Chunk, was he playing with SD today?
No, SD's at his SD was in Pato this week.
Oh.
Joe, that was worth our discount. Yeah, West Bay. I'm sorry. Excuse me, not West Bend. West Bay hit for $295,000. Yep, that was beautiful. That was a gorgeous casino. It's small. It's probably got 200 machines in there. I asked if I could record there. They told me no, and then they came back to me and said, if you want to record, that's fine. Just no tripod. At that point, I was like, you know what? I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So I would never pay for hotel. Yeah. What's up, Scotty H-Town? Joe, throw something at the guy behind you. It's Sam, bro. Sam, wave. The Milwaukee win? Sam, here's the truth. Sam is a walking sports book, guys. He's like Rain Man of sports. I told you guys that before. Anyway, it's halftime. Who's winning? Oh, okay. Milwaukee's up by 6. Anyway, in the future, I'd like to figure out I'd love to figure out an event we can put down there. Like I said, the last time I did it, I mean, I bought a bus, and I was trucking people back and forth from the airport to Choctaw. The driver put on more miles back and forth from Choctaw to the airport back and forth than it was the drive from Choctaw to Chicago. Think about that. He was wiped out. He did a great job, but he was wiped out. And I paid for, I took care of the gas and all that stuff. We blew through a shitload of money.
Which casino had that Buffalo game?
Oh, Buffalo Bucks. Dude, you guys got to check this out. And I wish I would have got more video on this. Buffalo Bucks it was at West Bay and it's at River Spirit. Apparently it is at WinStar too. Hi, Ruth. But I didn't see it there, and I definitely didn't see it at Choctaw. But Buffalo Bucks is going to be the next craze, guys. That game is awesome. You don't need to have 3 coins to trigger the bonus. It's got 3 of their famous games in there. Buffalo Ascension? I can't pronounce it. Buffalo Gold and Buffalo Bucks. I think it is, right? Or Buffalo something. Another thing. Anyway, you got three. It's the green, red, and blue bag thing. It could trigger at any time. I think I sat down at one, put like $100 in it, did $16. The 3 bag up top, Buffalo, right? Yep, that's it. I got a $700 or $800 bonus on it. It was a ton of fun. It's gonna be great once all the casinos start getting that out there. I got actually in the premiere that I did before this, the last machine I played was that. I know you were telling me that everyone's looking for that game. I should have played more. I should have. But...
Tried telling you. You don't listen too much, though.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Indigo Sky has that game right now. Yeah, that's another place I'd like to try. Buffalo Run is another place I want to try. There's another. Oh, that Stables. Oh my God. So this is funny. We get done at High Winds in Casanovas. Let's just say they were a little tired. So we dropped them off at the Holiday Inn, and
did they find the right room?
I don't know. But at 12:30 at night, me, my cousin, and Steve are like, man, we're starving. We haven't eaten since this afternoon. We drove up and down that road right there, guy. Those are from Highlands. We drove up and down looking for a restaurant. We couldn't find shit. So we're driving down, and all of a sudden you see a sign that says casino, and it's lit up. There's nothing around there. You just see a sign that says casino. And you're like, oh, okay. So let's go check there. So we drive down the street. There's dogs walking up and down the street. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So there's a lady in front there. You would think she would tell her dogs to get off the road, right? Oh, no. She let the dogs just walk up. I didn't even know if the dogs were under my truck or not. We're going. So once she walked by and she waved at us, I was like, okay, I don't think there's any dogs under the truck. We can move on. So we pull into this parking lot. And there's a little jockey on the ground there. I mean, it looked like it was out of a scene from a movie. And we get out and we're like, are we going to really go into this? Well, we got out. We went in there. As soon as we opened the door, it felt like it was like in the movies, like, where everybody drops their beer down on the bar and looks at you. Oh, here comes the City Slickers. It was. I mean, there was a guy there who was a big dude who, with his cowboy hat on and his plaid shirt and his alligator boots on, and they were talking about rounding up the bulls and this and that, and all it was crazy. So we went in there. I sat down at a Dragon Link machine, and on the I don't know, I put $100 in there. I think I sent you the video. It's in there too. My last 1250, it jackpotted $2,200 or something like that, and everybody's staring at me like, "What the hell?" So there's a guy behind me playing 38-cent dancing drums. I've never seen a 38-cent bet. That was crazy.
Dude, we have 3 dancing drums. Some nights they're filled up all night with people betting 8 cents, 18 cents, and 38 cents.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't. But anyway, after that though, after I hit that jackpot, I think I put back another $1,000 and it did nothing. And we still didn't eat. Then the girl tells us, "Hey, yeah, there's a place called the Donut Hut down the street." So we're driving down, and all of a sudden I see big silos. I mean, this is where, we're in rural America, right? And there was a big sign that said the gateway to Route 66. I think is what it said, right, guys? I think it was. I don't know. It had something to do with Route 66, Route 66, whatever. But there was no donut hut. We couldn't find nothing. So we just ended up going back to the hotel and eating a bunch of Buc-ee's garbage. It was
Buc-ee's garbage.
like snacks.
Oh,
I OD'd on some cashews or something like that. I forgot I was here to play slots.
well, we're having such a good time just chatting.
Yeah. So anyway, that was pretty much most of our trip there. What kind of question? Sis Yoshi had some great questions. If anyone else has any questions about Oklahoma casinos,
I think she left because you were ignoring her.
I did not ignore her. Man, you guys were killing me on that WinStar Live, saying I was ignoring people. I took my eyes off the chat for 5 minutes while I was playing Dollar Storm. I come back and Nisa's just ripping me a new asshole.
Oh no, that one was bad.
What do you mean?
Well, like I told you, there's two types of people that do slot streaming: gamblers and entertainers. You're a gambler, so you're just focused on the gambling.
Right.
That's okay.
Right.
Which is okay, yeah.
Oh, we just missed it as we're talking about that. I want to pay attention to the chat, and I think I do a decent job with it. Here's an important thing.
You've been doing better lately.
I do go back and read all the chats after the stream's over and it loads up. I do go back in and I read all the chats. I don't always ignore the chat. That's bullshit. Who's your favorite person you met on your Oklahoma casino tour? Oh, that's a loaded question, Susan Roberts. The donut shop. There's a donut shop there at 3 a.m. It was 2:00 in the morning when we left because they were closing. It wasn't open yet. Back to Susan Roberts. Mr. Moneybags was my favorite. How about that? We'll keep it neutral.
Oh, there's Sister Yoshi. She says,
Yeah.
which Oklahoma casino have you won the most at?
It would have to be Choctaw. I mean, I would actually say it's a cross between WinStar and Choctaw. It's not uncommon on a good run, on a good trip, to win 10, 15, 20 jackpots.
Yeah, but I remember you were down at Choctaw that one time. It was right around when Buffalo Link first started coming out.
Yeah.
You nailed some huge ones there.
Yeah. Well, Buffalo Link used to be, in my opinion, used to be really good. And then all of a sudden it died. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. You're right. There was good. I played the firework game at WinStar. I got annihilated. Dragon Link, I had some fairly good luck. Dollar Storm, I've never done well at WinStar. I did get some jackpots on Locket Link, which I love that game. Diamonds. Who else? What other game? Well, obviously you saw they got that jackpot on the checkered flag. I was shocked about that.
Oh yeah, that one where the double major came down.
That never happens. WinStar has a Lightning Link room, and that Lightning Link room is amazing. And that's where the Buffalo Links. I was killing it. I think I was with Chris and Lou when they were there too, in the Casanovas. But yeah, you're right. That Lightning Link room is probably one of the best. How are the comps at Choctaw? So here's the thing: you kind of got to get abused the first couple times at Choctaw and WinStar. The rooms are ridiculous expensive if you don't have a comp. 360 room, yeah. So that's the tough part. If you've never been to Choctaw, oops, I almost fell out of seat. If you've never been to Choctaw and you want to go there, you're going to have to pay for a room. I mean, that's just how it is. But after
is there other hotels that you could stay at if you didn't want to stay at Choctaw?
Yeah, I mean, so Choctaw has like 3 levels of rooms. Right? They got the Sky Tower, the Spa Tower, and then they used to have the Grand Tower, which they're redoing right now. There's other hotels in the area. But they're
like a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, it's a step lower than the Holiday Inn.
Motel 6, they're leaving the light on for you, or what?
Yeah, I don't know because I never stayed there. But on off-peak season, you can probably stay at the Spa Tower. So Choctaw, first of all, let me go back to Choctaw. There's nothing more, and anybody who's in this chat who's been to Choctaw knows exactly what I'm talking about. A Friday or Saturday night at Choctaw at about 10 o'clock at night is surreal. I mean, it's like you're in a movie. It's I don't know how to explain it. The music's cranking, the smoke is all over the place. There's people all over the place. There's bells ringing. Um, the tables are full. There's nothing like Choctaw on a Friday and Saturday night. It just feel in Gillies they're line dancing. They got dancing. They got a live band going on. It's just the most lively place around. It's crazy. I mean, you can stand there and you just look around and it's a night that you'll never forget. Let's put it that way. But yeah, Sister Yoshi, to your answer, you might have to get abused the first time, or if you know somebody there when you're there, they might be able to get you a room.
Sam's
but-
looking bored back there.
What's it?
Sam's looking bored back there.
Sam, you all right? Okay. Tell us about Route 66. It actually goes through Joliet. Anyway, Choctaw's
What's
incredible.
he talking about Route 66 for?
I don't know what he's
I mean,
talking about.
nobody under the age of 55 cares about Route 66. I don't think.
He's clueless. Let's see. I don't like smoking in casinos, though. I smell smokers. Yeah. So Choctaw has Sky Tower, which is non-smoking. I just can't win on the Sky Tower side, in my opinion. So Sky Tower is the whole new section, which is as Vegas as it gets. I mean, it's beautiful there. But those who've been to Choctaw, go to the Spa Tower. Spa Tower is beautiful, but the OG side of Choctaw is amazing. The high limit room, you don't know what a high limit room is until you go to Choctaw, the OG side. I mean, it's just jam packed. Bells are ringing like crazy. $500 slot machines are people are playing them like they're dollar machines. If you could get a seat in a high limit room, you're lucky. A whole line of Dragon Links, a whole line of Dollar Storms, or not Dollar Storms, Lightning Links. It's just something that you got to experience. We'll try and put an event up in 2024 and see if I can, see if I can get some discounts on some rooms. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. High-low, or Real Fever Deborah's right. High-low is not bad. Yeah, so if you don't like smoke, you definitely will not like the old side of Choctaw. But the old side of Choctaw is not the same if it didn't have the smoke. I don't support smoking at all. Yeah, so that Oklahoma's not gonna, like Vegas. They're not gonna do away with the smoking. It's there for a while. Sounds like Durant upstairs. Well, the old you guys call it the upstairs. I call it the old side, the OG side. It's the best. God, I'm just sitting here reminiscing. I got lost in the moment.
I know you're not even playing.
I know. I'm sitting here thinking about it. It's just so. And I turn to Ashley and John and I go, the amount of fun that we have going to these casinos and what we play and all that hang out should be illegal. You should never have that much fun. That's the truth. Highwinds tried the no smoking. It did not work well for them. Susan Roberts, they could come up with an area that's maybe not because of the size of them. They're not that big, but they can do a row of machines in the back that are non-smoking and stuff like that.
Here's my problem with that. Any casino I've seen make non-smoking sections, there's no one in them. Because non-smokers just don't think they have to be separated.
Yeah, but like you said, I'm being in that category. I'm also cautious about.
Yeah,
Not
I am
cautious,
too.
not cautious.
When
What's that
I'm
word?
in a place, I'm not going to sit down next to somebody.
I don't want to be ignorant like that. You know what I mean? How was High Winds? Did you win there? Oh, you missed it earlier. I played there 4.5 hours, ran $25,000 through the machines, and lost $1,000. That wasn't bad. So it is true though. Low rollers at High Winds have a better. It seems like they have a better edge than people who play higher bets. Michael Roberts hit the grand on checkered flag the second day it was open there. It was crazy.
That's something with a new machine at a place. You see it a lot where the grand goes off like right away.
I don't want to tell you who told me this. It's a host, but he told me, and he's from Vegas. He told me new machines pay out well because it takes a while for them to get calibrated to whatever algorithm they have to get to. Now I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not trying to be cowboy slots. The volatility of a new machine versus the low volatility of an older machine, So I don't know. I saw some good whacks. Scott McGillis was there, got as my witness. I was playing Money Link, like not money. What is it? What is shit? Money Link? It must be Money Link, yeah. And I was playing $30, $40 spins, and I wasn't getting shit. As soon as I dropped it down to like $16 or $12, we started getting bonuses like crazy.
Okay, well, what's the amount of people betting over $10 at them Northeast Oklahoma casinos?
Yeah, I don't look at his Cowboys.
I mean, if you're a big player, you're just going to go to Choctaw or WinStar most likely.
Yeah, Jason's probably not in here, but I would kill to see him go to High Winds. He would I don't know if he would rattle those machines or he'd get rattled, one of the two. But yeah, I watched the High Winds page and stuff like that. People are hitting massive jackpots really on like a $5 or less bet.
You see it all the time up here too, though.
Yeah.
Like, how many casinos? There's probably. Let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 casinos in Upper Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 500,000 people that live up here.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's mostly low betting. Yeah, a lot of older people, young, So it's small bets, and that's what everything goes off on a lot. Like this lady, she bets 50 cents a dollar. She's hit the grand on Dragon Link 3 times in 3 years, she said? So it's just the area you're in, it's going to determine your amount of bet sizes.
Well, isn't it the truth that the higher the bet, what do they say? The higher the bet, the better the probability, or the better payback percentage there is. You heard that, right?
No, I didn't watch that video.
Well, you better watch it. It was live today. I heard it. They were live. I'm not going to say who, but they were, and they were saying that. But they said, but since people play the lower genoms and the bets more often, you're going to see those more.
Okay, but I've heard it the other way too from manufacturers that say it doesn't matter what your bet is.
I've heard that too. So
and until Aristocrat themselves comes out and says stuff, everything else is just speculation. I'd love to talk to somebody from Aristocrat, ask them how their bonuses are determined. Does as soon as you hit the 6 initial balls on Dragon Link, does it know if you're going to hit the grand or not, or does it determine it like each individual spin in that bonus? They've never said that, so everybody that thinks they know is just speculating.
Well, in that episode where they interviewed the Aristocrat guy, I believe you said it knows what you're gonna get the minute you hit the spin. And I believe that of the machines. That as soon as I press that button, my outcome has been determined already.
Yeah, on the initial spin.
Well, the initial spin and the bonus is part of that initial spin. I mean, if you're getting a bonus within there, say you're playing Dragon Link, okay? And I hit the button, it's going to say either you're going to get a line hit, you're not going to get a line hit, you're going to get a bonus, and if you do get a bonus, you're going to get paid out 10x. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. So and here's the other conspiracy theory. I don't believe the casinos can. It's a tough one. Can the casinos turn the machines on and off?
No, they can't.
No, they cannot do that. Okay.
Why it's the same thing with the conspiracies of players' cards.
Right? Yeah.
A casino is a license to print their own money. Basically, they don't have to cheat you. They already have a 10% advantage.
Right, but why is it that on Friday nights or Fridays or 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, it seems like we're always hitting jackpots and stuff like that. Why is it? And this is my theory, okay? So don't run with it and say this is what happens. Those machines they go through cycles. I mean, every machine has to pay out eventually, right? I mean, it can't be a dud forever. But those machines are played heavy through those. So right now, there's nobody in this place, right? I don't want to get people in here, but there's nobody in here, right? And the machines are being kind of tight. Well, if you have people playing on them and they're cycling through the cycles, eventually they're going to hit, right? You just got to be at the right place at the right time. That's how I feel about it.
All it is.
So if you're playing and you're saying, hey, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, or whatever that time is that keeps hitting, it's because that machine's been cycled like crazy. There's been guys in this chat who probably could tell you that.
Okay, but are you in a casino from 8 a.m. to noon to know the differences?
Yeah, no, I'm usually sleeping.
I hear people say that all the time, and I ask them, "What time are you in the casino?" And they'll be like, "Oh, so we usually go about 8 o'clock at night." Well, okay, go at 8 o'clock in the morning, see if it's the same.
Right. That's very true. I mean,
There's one thing. Things with gamblers' minds are, they try to notice tendencies, and there's no tendencies with slot machines.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, see, I'm not winning here. I'm done. I think I put $300 in here. That's not good. Yeah, there's a lot of luck. We're gonna wrap this up here soon. There's a lot of luck. I mean, it's luck, and I choose to play games that I know that if there's a bonus, that it could be a profitable one. Dragon Links, Lightning Links. That's why you don't see
your Tiki Fire video today with the Class 2 Tiki Fire.
Yeah, so OCR and me had this conversation. He didn't believe that was a Class 2 Lightning Link machine.
But watching it played the same as anything I've ever seen for a Tiki Fire.
Right. So maybe in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, it's harder to get a bonus on it.
Go back through, and I'm just saying, go back through all the videos you don't use a Lightning Links or Dragon Links.
Right.
And look at what your average bonus is. It's probably between 18x to 34x. Your bet.
Right.
Those are your average bonuses. You get a 50x bonus, on a Lightning Link or Dragon Link and up, consider yourself, golden. Because how many times do you actually get like a 50x ball to drop on the screen?
Right. I've had it. I've had the 12,500 ball on nickels several times.
Yeah, we've had that one, yeah. But I've never got that 25,000 nickel ball to drop.
I've gotten the $5,000 ball on the dollar.
Our biggest ball is the $6,250 ball on Dragon Link. Happened an hour after we hit the grand on Dragon Link.
That's crazy.
She just said, "I'm going to do 4 bets at $25." And the last spin, it came down in the first line, and then the fourth line, another full line of balls.
And then you think you can do that every single time.
Yeah. But that was an amazing 2 weeks on our Dragon Links because we hit the $3,000 ball, $2,000 ball a couple times, and a couple thousands.
Yeah.
That's just nuts.
It goes, like you were saying, it goes in spurts. Like,
Yeah,
eventually the game's gonna win. It seems like our games that there'll be like 2 or 3 days where they don't lose.
That's how you feel when you play
Yeah.
some of them sometimes.
And then you go 6 months, you can't win.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a whole year since I've hit $1,000.
A whole year?
Miserable.
A whole year. Some people have never hit one, you know? Well,
Yeah.
a lot of people have never hit one.
Well, I hit. You guys know, four grands last year. That might have been a.
Yeah, that's
crazy year.
That's super rare.
Yeah.
But I mean, it took us 6-7 years of playing Link games to finally get $1,000.
Right.
Like, she played them all the time when they first came here, and I hated those damn things because she never won, because she never get a bonus big enough to cash out. You know, because you'll get that one bonus where you get like all the big orbs. You know, and that's just what you're playing for. You're just waiting for it to keep coming down with 10x, 20x, 50x balls all over the screen.
So Dragon Link's the only one that I haven't gotten. Well, out of the Link kind of games, is the only one I have not gotten a grand on.
Yeah, you got it on Locket Link. You got it on Lightning Link.
Locket Link, Locket Link, Lightning Link, and Dollar Storm.
I didn't see your Dollar Storm one.
That was in May of last year. Actually, Jason was live while I was recording it, and Jason, you don't remember that he was it was Pato was upstairs, so he goes on his live, he goes, I hear Joe, I think he hit something. He comes over there and he goes, oh, you just got the grand, you didn't get the super grand. What a dick.
No, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
No, I remember you getting it on high stakes though, because it came so damn quick.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, those are magical nights at Pato. I haven't had that kind of run yet this year. It's been tough. What's up, speaking of Pato, DWT slots. But anyway, all right, we've been on 72 minutes here. This flew by.
I mean, we could sit here and just talk all night if we wanted to.
Hey, thanks everybody for hopping in here. And,
so I got a box coming from you tomorrow.
You got a box coming. You got to open up live.
If I get it in time, I'll go live because we're going to already be live tomorrow night.
Everybody in this chat who was with us on over the weekend, thank you for the Oklahoma hospitality. You guys are wonderful out there. Got a great thing out there. I love Oklahoma. First thing when someone says where are you going, I say I'm going to Oklahoma. They go, for what? And I go, for my sanity. It's a beautiful state. The casinos are beautiful. The people are super nice out there.
Hey, did you see what Barbara said to you here? She said you're an amazing storyteller.
Oh.
She said next time, just do it yourself. Leave GU on the sidelines. I'm joking, Barbara. You know I'm joking.
Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, they had stables. Has anyone ever seen Friday Night Lights? I think it is. What is the movie where it's with football and they're in a small town and you got this big ass guy?
Varsity Blues.
I forgot his name. Huh?
Varsity Blues.
Varsity. That's it. The big guy. That was him. I was like, holy shit.
What was his name?
So, anyway, anybody has any questions on my experience or you want some advice on what to do out there, by all means, I'm not the expert, but I've been there enough to know. I've been there enough to know tips and tricks of going there from a outsider's standpoint. Billy Bob, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Look just like him. And I couldn't take a picture because I didn't want to be an asshole and get my.
Can you still ride in the back of trucks in Oklahoma?
I don't know. In Arkansas, you can marry your sister. Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you. And then tomorrow night, you'll be live, right?
Yep.
Or no? Huh?
Yep. 10:30 Eastern.
10:30 Eastern.
Late night. We're taking a late night shift.
Car dealers are worse. What the hell are you talking about, dude? Why do we got to bring car dealers into this? Ruth Luna, have a good night. Scott McGillis, who rocks? You tell us.
Thanks all for listening to us ramble.
All right. I'll talk to you guys. Have a good night.